Hello Internet, welcome back to Joseph in the Dungeon, where last time I discussed the TC Helicon Voice Live Play. This one is not the GTX one. The GTX one has effects for guitar, which I don't need because I've got a lot of effects for guitar. This one is only for vocals. Last time I did a few things, so this time we're gonna wrap it up. We wrap it up with my final verdict for this pedal. Also, I got a question in the comments about hooking up with the USB to the laptop and have a feed like that. So let's just get started and try it out if I can get it to work. Having my Windows laptop here. I'm not going to record my full screen. I don't have the software for it anymore. What I did was I just downloaded voice support. You don't need it for recordings, but I would recommend it if you're going to hook it up via USB. Also get the firmware update because the firmware update is awesome. And this also allows you to manage your device and mess around with your presets, organize them if you will, or download other presets. Also great tip, and that's also goes in account with my verdict at the end of the video. Voice support comes with every TC Helicon device, and it also has voice counsel. And voice counsel is amazing. It gives you tips about how to live as a vocalist, how to properly record vocals, and how you as a vocalist can be the key factor to that and everything. So we don't need that. The question I was asked was how to record via USB without any external devices or anything. I usually use an external device. Last time I did that. Actually I did the vocals via Voice Live Play, so I now know how to work it in the studio and also know how to work it live. I have been using it for a while now. So I opened my Reaper here. Reaper is compatible with everything from VSTs and everything, and it's free to download. Just go to reaper.fm and download it. I'm going to explain it how I do it in Reaper. Every environment has its own ways of getting into the preferences and everything. I also use Cubase, so I might be able to answer some of those questions, but I haven't used all of them. I have used Logic, but well, it's quite logic that I'm not using it because I'm on a Windows machine. Okay, we'll go to the option screen here, and we'll go to a thing called Preferences, and this might be the same in everything. For Reaper, it's Control P. So this is what I have here. I went to audio device settings, and this name might be the same for every program you might use. And now it says direct sound because obviously I don't have an external sound card installed yet. But the Voice Live Play can do this by its own, and it's called WDM kernel streaming. See there. So click that, and then I get input and output device Voice Live Play. Let us look at the screen for a second. Press mix, and there we have our USB level. Now our USB level will determine how loud the microphone comes in, and we don't want it to clip. And if I will press record right now, which in my case is Ctrl R, you can actually see me talking. You see this this waveform, and this is me talking. So yeah, pretty cool. And that was me recording. So you see this little waveform. I just recorded this, and if I want to play it back, you could hear my song when I was talking, but only through the Voice Live Helicon. So I suggest using headphones. If I want to let you hear my recording to prove that I actually record, I need to change my output device back to what it originally was. That means I need to switch audio system because obviously the Voice Live Play is not going to run my laptop audio. So I go back to direct sound and I have my primary sound capture driver and everything. Press OK, and then if I will play, you can actually see me talking. You see this this waveform, and this is me talking. So you can actually see me talking. You see this this waveform. So that's how you do it. That's all. So just as a recap, what you need to do to record via USB is first of all hook your voice live play on your machine, which in my case is a laptop, a Windows laptop. You can use Mac, you can use a big machine like a desktop, or use a laptop like me. Anything that has USB. What you also need is your audio environment, your DAW as they call it. In my case I used Reaper for this example because Reaper is free. It's also for Mac, it's for Windows. Well, it's not free, I shouldn't say it's free, but you can use it without paying for as long as you want, but suggest donating to the guys because they are doing regular updates and it's a really solid recording environment. You can also use Cubase, Pro Tools, everything basically, but it will the menus are a little bit different in every program, of course. And what you need to do is you go to your audio preferences, you change your audio system towards the WDM kernel streaming. It will automatically come up with input device voice live play, output device voice live play, or maybe another TC Helicon device you're using. And from that point on, everything you'll be recording and everything that goes actually through your machine goes through the TC Helicon voice live play. So every audio clip you can hear through here, which also means if you have a full track set up here, like a full band or anything, and you want to do the vocals, you can hear all of that through your headphones, which is awesome. Also, it records your vocals, of course, via USB. You don't need to hook it up or do crazy stuff, rewiring everything to an external audio driver, because this now is also your external audio driver, which is awesome. Up to my verdict. So for my final verdict on the TC Helicon Voice Live Play, what do I like about this device is its build. I could probably throw with it and it would still function perfectly. I like the way it's designed. I like the effects themselves. They're quite okay. Especially the reverbs, the echoes, the megaphones, how you can combine effects. It's really cool. You're getting some creative freedom with this one. It's based on songs. All the presets are based on songs, so it really inspires to go out and sing a song you might know, because you're browsing through it and you're like, oh yeah, that song, I know that song. I'm going to actually sing that song and master it, not just sing it in the car or anything, but really in your rehearsal environment or maybe a studio. What I don't like about this device is its pitch correction. I think if they left it out, it would be a much more respected device. I really hate correcting your vocals, or that you're being so unsure about your vocals that you're trying to mask it with a device that will do the work for you. That given, it doesn't do the work for you. That's really a given. I find myself, I used it a few times in the rehearsal just for fun. I used some auto-tune things. Really need to fight against the device instead of your own vocals. The harmonies, I think they are too synthetic. What I don't like are the menus. The user interface can be quite confusing, so you really need to familiarize yourself with it. I didn't really like the room sense mics for in-ear monitoring. I used in-ear monitoring with my band, but it's a thrash metal band, so it's really hard to distinguish the drums from the guitars, even it's one big noise. When I used it with my acoustic guitar and just vocals, it worked just fine. Speaking of training, the practice function is I didn't use it that much, but it's a nice feature to keep track of your vocal range, of your long notes, and see where your good notes are, where your bad notes are, what to train. I didn't utilize everything. I barely used the loop function because it's not my cup of tea, but it does work as it should. I didn't use the pedal extension. I think that, and that's to all your singers out there, if you're not confident enough to sing on stage or in front of a camera or your family or whatever, and you think that this will fix that, I say you're wrong. Maybe somebody else will say, well, this might help, but I think you're dead wrong and you're going the wrong track as a vocalist. I think you should allow yourself to go ahead, explore how your voice works, to explore what type of voice you are and what songs really work for you. My confidence comes through just being able to sing the songs that do match my voice. I'm using this as a learning tool and as a life augmentation. So I just extend what I already can do by giving that little extra. And basically, this to me means control. Control over my own echo, so that the sound guy doesn't forget to turn it off when it needs to be off. So for you guys out there that think that this will actually help your voice improve, it doesn't. Or it does, but don't use all the pitch correction effects. Just go ahead, go in practice mode, sing, sing, sing. Use the auxiliary input for your karaoke. Just put in the song, switch the vocals off. That will dampen the vocals. If you start to sing, you won't even notice the vocals anymore, and do it that way. So don't let this get in between you and your voice. This is just a tool to extend it. That's my final verdict and my little message to everybody who is considering buying this one. I'm going to keep it because I like it. I love it actually. I don't use everything of it, but that what I do use, they did right, and that is amazing. That's cool. That's nice. And before I leave, I need to readdress the voice life support. It's just so cool that you have vocal coaching on there, and it really inspires. It's nice. I don't know how to end this video, so leave your suggestion below and I might end it like that. That was stupid, right? Yeah, that was stupid. I'm just going to end it right here, just like this. You're still here. Okay. Maybe you want to click any of these musicians, including me here in the middle, because of course I'm editing the video. So, and just go ahead and be inspired and to listen to how this thing is used. If you press my video, by the way, I'm just using it to shape the vocals, so just the compression and the reverb. I don't do anything fancy with it. If you want something fancy, click the other ones. The other ones are, I really enjoy that work. Thank you very much. Was it a dream? And all I can recall is this my downfall. Can you read?